friends.
Hi.
That was close call. That was a close call. Good evening.
Hello, Debbie.
Oh man. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Red 5 Tavern. It's been almost like a month since we where's my music? How come the music's not playing?
It's on.
It's playing.
It's on. It's playing.
Wow, I just
Might
don't
have
hear
to
it.
lower
Wonderful.
it a tiny bit, though. We don't have
Okay.
air in here to let you know.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I can't hear it in my setup, but I'm having some weird issues tonight. So, anyways, as long as you guys hear it, then I'll keep it at this level. And is it a bit loud? How's the volume? Is it too loud or is it good?
It might be a touch loud. It's like right at the point where it's good, but it's
Why
It's
I'll
not?
go down to 20. Oh, 22. 22. How about that?
That's good, I think, right?
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
so.
that's
Cool. Awesome. All right.
Spencer in
it's
the
been-
chat. Is it too loud?
Yeah. How about there? How about the chat there contributes there and lets us know? Oh, Dingistan is in there. Gibble, come on, Gibble. Is the music good?
You'll be like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I think the music is to turn off because it sounds like it's smart music. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
He's like, doucheball.
It's a song about sausages. I don't want to. I can't. I don't want to listen to it.
No sausages. Oh man. Okay. Well, as you can tell, we are all punch drunk with excitement because it's
Yes.
been almost an entire month since we played in the Deadfall Summoning campaign. But during the break, we had an amazing 2-episode 2-shot, as we found out that we should be calling it, called The Curtain Call, which was DM'd by our good buddy Brad. And if you haven't watched those 2-part episodes, you have to. They're amazing. The players were fantastic. The story was so good. They were funny, fall out of your chair laughter. And Brad had door knock sound effects. I mean, what a jerk.
it was great.
I mean, come
It was
on.
great.
Talk about showing me up. Jeez,
I know.
I hate him. I absolutely hate him. But anyways, tonight we are playing Chapter 4 of the Deadfall Summoning, called Into Dawn. So, after an epic battle in the Rested Owl Tavern, the attention of Captain Axor and the protectorates are focused on the interest of the undead in Layara Bristwind's jail cell, and why these undead are drawn to her. So there we go. So we got it set up for tonight, and tonight we have the pleasure of playing with, of course, we've got Kelly playing Datari, welcome,
Hi, friends.
and we've got Tina playing Torga, and then we've got Cody playing Eerie, and we've got Steve playing our good old buddy
Go, Red.
Galrad.
Galred.
You got it.
Because I copy pasted something from an old from the first one. So let me see. Galred. All right. So welcome the players. I hope you guys had a great time with the 2 shots, and for those who are returning for a longer break, welcome back. So, as a quick recap, we ended Chapter 3 with the players standing in the middle of the road, right near the southern slums entry of the keep, and they witnessed the birth of a new shadow being created as the life force of this lowly, unassuming city guard sentry standing at his post, being attacked and killed and being revived as a shadow by another shadow. And that husk of a body fell to the ground, and now you are standing in front of 2 shadows. And we are going to kick off this week's episode with some combat, because let's go. We've got 2 combatants here. So I would like you all to roll for initiative, please.
There we go.
We started on the back.
How's everybody's hit points doing?
I got a 1.
I
Oh
got
boy,
a
okay.
6 total, so you're not.
Oh, I got a 1.
21.
Well, now you must have some modifiers though, Tatari, right?
Oh, we're rolling for initiative or perception?
Yeah, so you should probably have like a +2 or a +3 or something.
Oh. Duh. Duh. It's been so long. Oh yeah, I have a +2. So I got a 3.
Excuse me. 3, yay!
Yay!
All right, so. All right, so we've got Datari with a 3. We've got Eerie. What did you get?
I got a 6 total.
6. All right. And Torga?
I got a 21 because I get to roll advantage with initiative.
Excuse me. Sorry, went down on my pipe. 21. All right. And Galred?
15.
15. All right. All right. And of course, don't forget, we've got Obus Axor, Captain Axor, and his 3 soldiers also standing with us. So I'm going to roll for them right now. He's got a 2, so Axor sucks ass. 2.
Hey, I beat him.
Soldier 1. Soldier 1 with a 19. Holy crap. Okay. Soldier 2 with a 19. Wow. All right.
Good,
Soldier
let
2.
them get dead first.
Exactly. And Soldier 3 with a 15. 15. And then we've got our 2 friends, the Shadows. Shadow 1. Actually, I'll do Shadow Junior with a new one. 7.
Aw.
And Shadow Senior, or Shadow Daddy, is 17.
Sounds like somebody Datari would date.
Yes.
Shadow Daddy.
Can I have your address? All right. So as you guys are prepared, so basically what's happening is the shadows were not exactly too close to you, maybe 10 to 15 feet, because as Axor asked you guys to join him as they approached the entry to Castle Ironbridge at this Southern Slums entry, you guys sort of stopped and you witnessed this thing going on. So you're maybe 10 to 15 feet away. The shadows are definitely aware of you. So that's why we're rolling for initiative. And so that sort of gives you an idea of space. And you're all relatively, it's not like any of you are further or closer. You're all sort of clumped together. So you're all basically 10 to 15 feet away from these 2 shadows. There's no clear, who's in front, who's in back. So it's a very static line for both of you. So, all right, Torga, you are up first. What would you like to do?
So Torga is looking at these shadows and she's going, what the fuck is this? So she's like, she's not thinking she wants to get too close yet because she's not quite sure. So she's going to take her javelin because she can throw it up to 30 feet. So.
Okay. So let me just start up another sheet here for their hit points here. All right. All right, so you've got 1 to the left and 1 to the right. The 1 to the left is we're calling Junior, and the 1 to the right is called Daddy. Just so you guys can actually pick out what you'd like to do.
Smack Daddy.
I'll go for the one on the right. I'll take Daddy.
All right.
You would.
I would.
All right, so you go for P Daddy. No problem.
I did for P Daddy, and I took a 17 to hit.
Oh damn.
Okay, so that is a hit. Now, what weapon are you using?
The javelin.
All right, and what are the specs on your javelin? Like, is it a magical item, or is it just like a javelin?
It's just a javelin.
All right, so you launch that javelin, and you should just see it just like go through the shadow without any effect. Lands, maybe 10.
That's what I was afraid of.
10, 15, 10 or 10 feet behind it. Without effect. Now, do you have a second attack?
I do, but I don't know what I'm going to...
All right.
Since I'm going to go through it.
Haktua.
Spit on that thing.
Come on, Torgs, you can do it.
I don't think spitting on it.
Oh my god.
I don't think spitting on it is going to help if me javelin just went straight through it.
You never
Not with
know.
that attitude, it won't.
Well, why don't you tell us all how it's done, Galred? It sounds like you got a little bit more experience in this than I do.
We expect lots of spitting soon there, Galred. You're like number 5 or 6 in the depth chart here.
I mean, I don't want to lie, but I kind of want to see Conrad seduce the shadow.
Hey, I call dibs. That daddy's mine.
Oh, good lord.
I do have another attack, but I don't know what else to throw at it if everything's gonna go through it.
Now, you have no spells? Like, what are your options?
Well, I don't have any spells.
Okay.
I have no spells. I am not a magical being.
All right.
Hmm.
What's your rate of movement?
I am 35 feet, so I can go up, but that's about it.
Now, just for everybody who's watching, who's been following us for a couple of episodes, we've come to realize that Erie's magical double movements is more in tuned to longer traveling and quest-based movement speeds. So the Bionic Man and Bionic Woman speeds that we had last episode have been removed, and we're now on a sloth-like regular movement speed.
Just been revoked.
It was
This
fun
sucks.
while
I
it
wanna move-
lasted.
Yeah, it was.
Erie's
It
getting
was very
old,
fun,
so he's moving slower now. I feel it in my bones.
I'll just.
Of course
I
you
guess
would.
I'll
Just one of them.
I'll just move. I'll just move up a little closer to it.
Well, you can cover. I mean, your movement speed is what, 35? 30, 35?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, you can cover that distance and use your bladed weapon, which is a magic weapon. That's definitely an option.
Yeah. Let me go use my battle axe.
Okay. All right.
Because that's the only thing I can think of that would maybe. No, wait a minute. No, it's my great axe. That's the one that has mine. That's the one that has the endowment.
Right. You need to have, yes. So these are undead creatures. When you want to take back
really,
those words.
It's really endowed. It's huge. It's large. It's so.
It's hung like a great axe,
It is. It's hung.
not like a normal axe.
Yeah. Whew. Pommel is so girthy in me hand.
Sort of hangs to the right.
Yeah. I it's a +3 to hit it, and so that would be a 14.
It hurts if it smacks you in the face too.
Yeah.
Oddly,
That's-
that left
that's a hit.
is mushroom.
That's a hit. You
All
got a hit on
Let me
the
roll the
on P Daddy. You got a hit.
16.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And that ends your round,
That
right?
ends me. That ends mine.
Okay.
Only
All right.
magic.
So next up is unnamed NPC Soldier 1. All right.
What?
Sweet.
Come on,
Yeah.
Soldier One.
Soldier 1.
Kick his ass, unnamed.
Come on, soldier boy. Come on, soldier boy.
Ironically, all of these soldiers are wearing red tunics, so
Yeah.
they're not going to last
I'm
long.
gonna do a soldier boy.
Better than red loincloths.
Or leopard print loincloth.
Or
think
or
that
no
was
loincloths and like a roundhouse kick Sohi. Yeah. So 19. Holy crap!
We didn't know which leg hit him.
Jesus.
Had
So-
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy landed a 19, and he hits the shadow, and he's going for Junior. Unfortunately, he's not going to do any damage because it just wafts through him and doesn't do any damage. And so, next up is Soldier 2. 18. Holy crap!
Kick his ass, Seabass.
It's again.
So
Go for
when
it, lad.
Soldier 2 saw that Soldier 1's arrow just flew through him, he actually took out his great sword and ran up to the second the shadow and attacked him directly. And again, just the mist flew around him. So, and And then okay, so actually next up is Shadow Daddy. It's his turn in the order here.
He should have spit on that thing before he stabbed it into him.
One, actually, you know what? He's going to roll for Torga because she actually did damage on him. So he sees her as a threat.
He's got a score settled now, right?
That's 17. 17 to hit.
My armor class is 17.
Actually, it's more than that. He's got +4, so it's 21 to hit. Sorry.
Well, then that's to hit. Darn
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah, my armor class is +4 too.
Kelly's like, let me remember this.
Wait a second.
I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, Torga's armor class is also a +4.
So, after you landed your hit with your magical blade, Torga, the P Diddy here comes back at you and like starts this incantation, this silent drain on your strength, and he does.
Uh-oh.
11 damage of necrotic, 11 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And your strength drops 1 point. Now, you don't have to necessarily change your character right now, just make a note of it.
Yeah, -1 strength and 11 hit points, right? Of necrotic.
Correct. Yes. And obviously, your strength is not 0, correct?
Yeah. No. My strength would be 4, and not 5.
So, wow, your strength is 5?
Yeah, plus
Your
5.
strength should-
Yes.
Oh, that's
No, your strength
+5.
should be
No,
way-
your total. You're talking.
What are you talking about?
your
Oh,
base
well, I'm
plus your
20.
modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Not your base plus your modifier. What's your base strength? Like
It's the
what's
one
the number
inside
under
the
your
circle.
S?
Yeah, that's 20.
Okay, so now you're 19.
Okay. I was like, wait.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
Oh,
Your strength is
no.
5? What's going on? No.
No, she's hit me in the face a few times.
I thought
It's
you were
not-
talking about my mod. I thought
No,
you were talking about my
not your
mod.
modifier.
I'm
No,
sorry.
your pure.
Okay.
Yeah, your pure strength modifier.
Okay.
So, as we go along, these things are after you do a short rest, your strength will come back to its normal level. But as in successful attacks in the future, he'll be draining 1 strength point as it goes along. So, all right. That being said, we've got now Galred. You are up.
All right. How far away from them am
10, 15 feet.
I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step up to one of them and hit it with my sunblade.
Ooh, this sounds nice. What can you describe that a little bit? What's the little magic on the side of that?
Let's see, I gotta read it again. I forgot. I thought it was just a bump. Oh, it emits bright light in a 15-foot radius, and the light is sunlight.
Okay, all right. Let me just take a look at this here. All right, so please roll for your attack while I just read through this here.
Oh, that's bad.
No. No.
I just rolled a
What?
1.
Oh no.
A natty 1?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't get me.
Let's start with which one were you going for, Junior or P Diddy?
Junior.
Okay, Junior. So as you swing your sunlight blade, as you swing it, you actually overcompensate. You tumble over yourself. Now you're what's your weight? What's your weight of your character? Do you have that written? Is that written down anywhere?
Didn't write that down.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you're like Dragonborn. So you're not a small lad. You're a larger lad.
Yeah, I'm about 8.5 feet tall.
All right. So you tumble
big boy.
over yourself into the guard post wooden shack, almost like an outhouse, but without the shitter. And you slam into it, destroying it with your sizable frame. You take 5 damage, and your sunlight blade is actually out of your hand, and it flew off to the side. So your next round, you're gonna have to actually take an action to go and get your sword.
Oh no!
Oh my! Goddard just tumbled ass over shite pot. Did you see that?
That's problematic.
Yep. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, now do you have a second attack at all, or is that just
I do
that's
not.
it?
That's
Okay.
it.
So, the Olympics you will not make. So there we go. So Soldier 3 lines up his arrow, like notches an arrow in his bow, and then Axor says, "Stop! It's pointless. Your weapons cannot affect these two. Hang back. We'll take care of this." And so the Soldier 2 actually skips his attack because his commander just told him to back off. And because of that, Shadow Jr. is going to attack the soldier in front of him who tried to land a blade on him. And that's a 12. That's a hit on the soldier. Soldier 1, 2, and 3. Soldier 3 is off. Soldier 2 is the one. So he's going to do... And he lands that hit, and you see the brand new Shadow. Even though he's just born, he has all the kind of cool actions. Oh boy. Oh, 6. 2d6. Oh my god. He kills the soldier. That's,
Womp.
wow.
Oh, no.
So he just
Was that unnamed?
literally did. Yes, Unnamed Soldier 2 just was taken out by brand new Junior Shadow, and you see Junior Shadow is like, "Oh, this sucks for me, but this sucks for you too, buddy." And he's dead. The soldier falls to the ground, and for the time being, it's doing nothing. But unless the soldier is revived by returning to life or raising dead, let me see here, he's going to be turned into a shadow in the next 1d4 hours.
No.
1. So in the next hour, you guys could potentially have another shadow to deal with, unless he's returned to life. So yeah, so there you go.
I got that spell.
Does anyone here know a little necromancy?
I know a little necromancy, but I don't know how to return to life. I can cure his wounds, but if he's already dead, it won't help him.
I passed gas once and it smelled like somebody died, but
Actually, I think Grist can do
Once?
that, but Grist is playing doucheball.
Yeah. I think that's more than once, Edie.
Yeah.
I was
And,
trying. I was trying to keep it clean for the kids.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure.
And speaking of Eerie, you are up. You it is your attack.
Motherfuckers. Hi. Erie's gonna take his. Wait, where am I at? How far away from him?
So you're about 10 to 15 feet. One soldier ran up, Torga ran up. She just took some damage from this shadow, and you could see sort of part of her life being sucked out of her, taking damage. You saw the soldier 2 being transformed into, or died, and he's sort of lying on the ground. Not that you know this, but it's going to become a shadow. But he's dead.
Right.
It looks like he's dead. So you've got the P Daddy who's taken some damage from Torga. You've got Junior who hasn't taken any apparent damage because all of the attacks from the soldiers that have just ended up wafting through it. Whereas you could see a physical reaction of the shadow that Torga hit because her weapon was magical. So that's sort of the situation. Oh, and then, of course, behind them is Galred, who is, picking himself out of 2x4s and roof shingles.
So Erie's gonna stop laughing for a minute. From laughing at Galrad tumbling over himself.
Just for a minute.
He's gonna take his great axe and set it on the ground next to him. He's gonna take a deep breath, and you watch both of his hands start to glow red, and he's going to cast Firebolt at Big Daddy.
Oh! Okay!
Fuck this shit.
Make sure you miss me when you do that.
That would be a 15 to hit.
That's a hit? Okay, so what are you doing? You're launching what?
Firebolt.
So where did this come from?
Erie's got 2 levels in Wizard that he's been practicing for the last 6 months, and he decided he gave it one shot a while back, about 3 months ago, and hasn't really played with it since, and recognized the shadows aren't doing shit. So figured let's light these bitches up.
All right. Well, this is a new. This is kind of concerning. We've got Erie, who now has command of fire.
As long as he never gets
So you
blinded.
hit with that. All right. So who are you going after? You're going after Daddy, right?
Daddy. And
all right. Yes. Let me know the damage.
Yep. Gotta find the right dice. There it is. That's gonna be 17 damage. Fire damage.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's one of the resistances that they don't have any immunity to. So, P Daddy is gone. Done.
That's right, motherfucker. I've got one more, so I'm gonna aim at Junior.
By the way, Torga was not watching you, so she did not witness that one-hit death there, by the way.
Fucking son of a bitch. You know what? Stick this in your pipe and smoke it, bitch. And it's 21 to hit.
That's a hit on Junior.
That would be 16 fire damage.
So so you're using the same spell twice?
Same spell twice, because I attacked twice. It's a cantrip, so I casted it well.
16 damage, you said?
16 fire damage.
All right. Oh, that was a big
whiskey.
Big blow to Junior.
Damn it, Erie, I wanted to play with Daddy.
Sorry.
Daddy would have left when the sunrise came. There's no shadows at that point, so.
Yeah, he probably would have went to get the milk and never came back.
Nah, he'd never come back.
No, he would have gone to get the tea and never came back. She likes tea.
Literally, she's talking about wanting, to spend time with him, and he's literally over here siphoning my life force. Ooh, so she can have a romantic interlude.
Torga's basically saying Big Daddy was sucking her off.
Yes.
Smoke me, Daddy.
I didn't consent.
No means no,
the
sucker
wrong
boy.
girl, Daddy.
So, Datari, even though you rolled a 3, it's still you got one position better than Axor.
All
So
right.
it's up to you.
We are going to cast Burning Hands, and that is 9 plus 15 a hit.
That is a hit.
All right. Finally. All right. And that is 4d6s. Oh no, one of my dice rolled backwards.
Oops.
Okay, that is 1, 6, 10, 14 damage. Fire damage.
Nicely done.
Sweet like fire.
Junior,
I do
Junior
this,
is dead.
and fire comes out of my hands.
Nice choice, guys. That was the shadows have quite a few list of damage immunities, but fire is not one of them. So you take out Junior, and the threat is gone. So I'm going to trust
Great.
that Chill Stream is playing now because I can't hear it. So
Hey, you're good now.
Jatari looks over at Eerie and says, "Hey, friend, you look kind of beat up. Do you need a little help with that?"
Little help would be. Hang on, let me try something. Erie's
Okay.
going to reach down, grab some of the dirt from the ground, and perform Mama didn't raise no bitch on himself. And that's gonna
Torga looks over
do
and sees him rubbing dirt all over himself.
7 healing.
nice.
You still look a little beat up, friend.
I still feel a little beat up. That dirt didn't do
All right.
shit.
All right, let's help you out with that.
I would appreciate that very much.
So as you guys are healing each other and going through that process, Captain Axor walks over to the soldier that was killed, and so he's dead, but he's not beyond healing back to life. He's not like, he wasn't destroyed, you know what I mean, like death rolls. So a healing spell could bring him back to 1 hit point and remove him from becoming a shadow.
All right. Datori gives 15 health points to Eerie, and then she's going to cast it again for the dude. And that is...
I'm sure you don't want me to rub some dirt on him.
7.
Axor
Well,
politely declines. I think we will take the healing potion from Tatari. Thank you very much, but I'm glad that works for you.
16 health points to the dead dude.
Holy crap.
Dude.
Damn.
Now
Is he
he's
awake
only
now?
mostly dead.
Full health.
Do you have any points for
He's
my
full health.
pride?
He's literally full health. So basically, Tatari walks over and like lays this thing on him, and like he's like, "Oh."
It's just my
Stop.
hand.
Fuck! Oh my god, I got a headache. But you literally just saved. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Goldrad needs pride points.
Yeah, I need some pride points.
Datari casts what is it called? Minor illusion. It's a cantrip, and it's a nice it's an ethereal gold star sticker, and she sticks it to Golrad's chest there. A nice shiny sticker for you.
Erie's gonna walk up and be like, "Don't worry, at least you didn't stick the portion of some skeleton's freaking clavicle through your foot and pin yourself to the floor."
I forgot about that. I was playing doucheball with Gibble when that happened. I'm sorry.
Doucheball!
Doucheball.
So as you guys are doing that, so first of all, Axor thanks Tatari very much for that reviving. Axor still sends him off. He tells one of the guards to take him back to the Royal Guard's sort of main headquarters, and instructed him to send 6 more Royal Guard back here. And then he tells the other guard who wasn't damaged, who he sort of kept back, to man the outpost and to also bring down the reinforced portcullis. So basically, the southern slums entrance of the Castle Ironbridge is completely closed off. So there's no traffic going to be happening tonight. He says, "Well, hopefully we've taken care of all these incursions of these undead. I still don't know what or why they are interested in this keep, but it is unknown to me, and we may have a larger problem on our hands than what we think."
What do you suggest we do, Captain Axor?
I don't know. That's the problem. We know we've had various undead throughout the city pop up and almost sending out feelers or different types of tactics to see where Bristwind could be, but I can't connect it to anything else. They seem to be seriously interested in the Southern Keep, and for that, I don't know. Aside from arming every entrance, and no one comes through or goes out unless we completely vet them, there's no other way to protect the realm. So he walks back. So he sort of leaves the area, and his soldier that's there goes over and sort of brings down the portcullis. The other soldier that you revived, and the other one is gone. So he's waiting for his other guys to walk up, to come back from their main outpost, and he walks by the rested owl and looks inside of it, and he says, "What the hell happened here? It looks like an arterial vein was open. My God, the amount of blood is crazy."
It was
There
those
was one or
damn
two.
zombies.
It's rather impressive, I thought. Oopsie.
Is this you? What is this? What?
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was those damn
I'm
zombies.
over here.
Yeah.
He puts his hand in his head and he says, "Is this part of this whole landlord thing?"
It doesn't even look like me.
No, but I do see areas of soil that have been picked up, seemingly to heal one's self. So perhaps this is you.
Jammy.
That's probably true.
I'll
That's
tell
the
you what.
landlord.
After you rebuild my friend's tavern and your tavern, we're going to compete for the best new game around, okay? It was invented by my friend, and it's called Doucheball.
Doucheball!
It's gonna bring in crowds. You're gonna make the monies. You know, just a little bit of patience while we figure out where the hell these zombies and shadows are coming from. And my man, you gotta let us know when you see the landlord, because we're on a mission. A mission from the gods.
You're talking to Axor, right?
Oh, I thought I was talking to the what is it? The crusty owl? The owl bartender.
Harry walks up, picks her up, and turns her away from the wall. Over there.
The crusty
I can't remember the name.
The rested owl.
That's the owl.
It's been
No.
a really long day. I'm sorry.
I think
The
the
crusty
crusty owl
owl
is nice
It's the
name
place
though.
next door where you get the happy ending.
I think you're mixing that up with the crusty balloon knot. That's in the other side of town.
Oh. As you can tell, I don't frequent those places.
So
Don't
you're
tell
speaking
Gibble.
to the guy who lived through the attack last episode, and he was like
Yeah.
drunk with Galred and Sohi, and he's still there. He's like a puddle of nerves. He doesn't know what to do.
I thought he was the one.
I thought we cut
cleaning
his
up
nuts
the
off.
bar.
Was that the
No,
one
the
I
guy
killed?
you-
No, I
the
killed
guy-
the other one. I killed the guy
You
that
killed
came
the
in.
yeah. So okay,
That's
so
right. That's right.
when you so the guy that you
I remember.
you mainlined out of his life, and he was the guy who had the note with the 6 addresses on it.
Right.
That's the guy you killed.
Okay.
So the original guy that was like the newest member of the recruits, he was drunk and basically saved himself because he backed himself out of the battle. So yes, he's there, but he's not a bartender. He's like a recruit for his family, trying to pay off his debt.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't own anything to Dory. It's okay.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought he was the bartender, but whatever. Just,
No, the bartender was ugly as fuck like Dewey.
Hey.
Look like Dewey's brother.
Ah, Dewey was hot, man.
Maybe in
What's
like
wrong with
a
you
monk,
guys?
maybe in like a giant ape's ass kind of way.
Not all orcs are. Look, they.
Not all apes' asses are green either, but they definitely don't have teeth like that.
Jataria.
So as you guys are talking, you see coming down from the Royal Guards area on horses are 6 other Royal Guard soldiers, and they stop at the where you guys are standing. You're milling about the front door of the Rested Owl, and Axor walks up to the bar. And he looks over at all of you, looks over at his soldiers, and puts his hand over on the door and closes it.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah, we're going to keep the door closed until we can take care of this part of this mess. I don't doubt that what you're going through as the protectorate with the landlord. We know of this underworld leader and crime lord, but again, these two things are too separate. The undead that we're dealing with, and him, since Layara has been put in jail, these leaders and all these low-life scum villains have been coming out of the woodwork, trying to reshift the void that she's left. And it's been a challenge. Yes, I can definitely say that. And Torga, to your point, the southern slums outside the walls have been constantly a sore spot for Castle Ironbridge, but simply we just cannot change it in one day. But they are unfortunately the fodder for these types of criminals, for extortion, for food, for money to live. Simply, it's a very tough situation. But I must leave you at this point. I have to go and check on the Southern Keep to make sure that it's still secure, and also that Layara Bristwind is still there. So. My guards are arriving. I'll be outposting them here at the entrance, and hopefully this is the rest of it for tonight.
Do you have any better guards than these weenies?
No. Would you like to stand?
It's okay.
She's gonna need a chair.
Casting shade on the Royal Guard. You have anything better than the shadow fodder you've brought around? I'm
gonna need coffee to heal all these guys. Jeez.
They're even wearing the red shirts.
He walks over to the Southern Keep, where, like you said, where Layara Bristwind's being held, and his 6 guards are sort of deploying themselves along that entrance, and they're sorting through the wreckage of the outpost house that needs to be rebuilt, and but you guys are all sort of standing about, and you have. So basically, let's talk about this. Now it's getting close to probably midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's been an extremely long night. The bartender that bailed, the half orc, in last episode, you guys don't know where he is. The young kid who was part of the party of bandits that you ran into, who ended up being a bunch of new recruit couriers, is still in there. He's just sort of trying to figure out his life at this point. You guys have the 6 addresses. You guys got this sort of dark and unhappy feeling of the undead that have been seemingly quashed for now. But what is this whole sort of story coming from? And what would you guys like to do? The world is your oyster at this point.
Where is the individual that survived our bar fight?
He's inside the Rested Owl, of which the door is closed because the scene of The Shining wasn't exactly something that Axor wanted to have wide open at this point.
Erie's going to walk back into the Rested Owl, shove the door open, grab Mr. Sauce, and drag him back outside and pull the door shut behind him.
Okay. And so he's sobered up, and he's like, I didn't do anything. I don't want to die. I don't know. I don't know names. I don't know what you guys want from me. Look, it's been a shitty night for me. What do you want? I'll give you what
Barney.
you want.
Calm down.
Oh,
If
My
I
name-
wanted to-
Warp talk.
My name is Jackus. Is not Barney. It's Jackus.
Okay.
Jackass.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jackass. I'm sorry.
no,
Yeah,
Eerie.
if I want-
His mama didn't love him.
It's Jackass. It's Jackass.
That's what I said. Jackass.
No, it's Jackass. You gotta put
Jackass.
the right dress on it.
If I wanted to kill you, Jackass, I would have done it.
Stick with
It's
us,
Jackass.
In a
You'll
creative way, too. Like, it would have been fantastic. I could describe it for you if you'd like, but I don't think we have time.
I mean, you watched me slice the other man's testicle off with just a barely little bit of it.
I had to add a second syllable to Jack. Of course I had to.
Datari's just cracking up, saying Barney's name is Jackass.
I don't know what's worse. I love you. You love me.
I meant Barney from The Simpsons, but that's even funnier.
Now we don't. That's what happens.
That's
we don't know
better.
what you're talking
Oh, they're both horrible. What am I saying? Oh my god.
about. I mean, Jack,
Okay.
if you stick with us,
Crying.
you're safe. You're safe with us. Haven't you seen our track record? It's great. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're just gonna hang out with us for a bit there, my boy. He's going to
But-
take Jackass's hand, walk over to Datari, pull out Datari's pocket, and put his hand on her pocket. Hold that. Stay there.
Pocket? What?
I'm pretty sure Datari has a pocket somewhere. Hopefully, well, hang on. That wasn't what I meant.
This like code for Velveteen Rabbit?
Be careful,
Yeah,
Barney,
trying not
okay? If I
She's
feel your
holding-
hand on my ass, I swear to God, I'm gonna like you.
Just hold her wizard sleeve. It'll be fine.
Look,
Wow,
I
that
don't know what
doesn't
you guys
sound
are.
any better.
So
Jackass.
Jackus
Jackass.
says to you guys, look, I don't know what I'm gonna. The Drake is dead, so I don't know where I'm supposed to go. The other ones are dead. The guy who's supposed to deliver the addresses, you killed. I'm
But we
in
have the
limbo.
address.
So
But we have the addresses.
Which is why
Yeah, you
you're
have-
staying with us.
all right.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
That's
visit
fine,
some
like-
friends, Jackass.
Let's go check out these addresses, shall we?
Let's do it.
I'm up for a little midnight sleuthing.
Hey, Galred, you
Okay.
gonna come with us? Galred. Galred.
Did you find your sword yet? Maybe we should go help him find his sword first.
is
Yeah,
Galred
yeah.
frozen?
No,
I
he's
don't
there.
know.
No.
There
Oh,
he is.
guys,
Okay.
Oh, I think it cut out. Oh, that reminds me. Let me pick me javelin up too, since it didn't do fuck all the first time I put it.
Okay. So, all right. So you guys. Okay. So you're gonna go and look and mess around with these addresses. Okay. So good thing I wrote something for that.
Good thing you did.
So let's take a look at the updated Castle Iron Bridge map.
Or
Is it
I
your
knew that
honor?
made a good choice.
I didn't know I was gonna make that choice. I like Castle Iron Bridge.
Ooh, what about that Taylor? We're definitely
All
gonna
right.
have to go back there
So-
again.
Oh,
What we have here is a new map. So now, not that you guys are like masters of the whole layout of Castle Iron Bridge, but we're going to start from the left to the right, sort of to show these new properties. Can you guys see the map? It's a little bit enlarged. Hopefully, you guys can see that a little bit more clearly than last week or last episode.
I can see.
So awesome! So you can see my cursor here.
Yes.
All right. So the first address is finest Fletcher in this bright green little color here. The second one is Dorg's Wood Carvings, which is right here. Then we've got Tin the Tinkerer way over here. And then we've got Threadly Heaven, which is this blue one over here. We've got the Iron Bridge Distillery right here. And we've got Miller's...
First.
I knew it.
I think so too.
We've got Miller's Furniture in this red spot here. So, as you guys may recall, the way the landlord works is you place basically a satchel right outside of your place of business, and on a given night, someone picks them up, and that's your payment for the month or whatever is the agreed upon number. So that's what this whole part is. And to link what was going on in the last episode, Jackus was part of a new batch of recruits who were going to be gatherers and couriers to pick up these satchels and to bring them to and from different places. And like he said, this network, no one knows names. We're just like it's all obscure. And that's how the landlord protects himself or herself from who knows who these people are. It's just a matter of, it's a network of confusion that, sends the money upwards, and, you're part of a cog at this point, and no one really knows. So that's just a little bit of background on that. So what would you guys like to do?
We're gonna go to the Iron Bridge Distillery.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Friday night. I feel like bar hopping.
I'm gonna close ours down. Hopefully correctly this time, so nobody's wandering in.
Hopefully you lock the door this time.
Or one of the doors, at least.
Yeah, a door.
Galred, you
All
want
right.
to come with us?
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
All right.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
So you guys are right here at the Southern Keep and the Rested Owl, and you guys are going to be crossing several blocks all the way over to the Iron Bridge Distillery right over here. So it's up to you. You guys can sort of just go down towards the southern slums entry and just sort of walk along the wall and get there, because it's right along the wall. If you want, you can do that.
I think we should probably walk the wall.
Me too. I agree.
Okay. So you guys set off, and again, now it's almost like 1 o'clock in the morning, almost 2 o'clock in the morning as you guys are talking. So there is basically no one in the streets except for maybe a random city guard or a gaslighter who is relighting some of the lights that have gone out that are interspersed throughout the city. And you notice too that this trade town and this area of Castle Ironbridge has the fewest amounts of gaslight. It probably has the most rundown areas. This is basically the poor area of the interior city. Not that it's anything like the southern slums outside, but this is definitely, again, it's ripe for crime, it's ripe for extortion, it's ripe for all these different kinds of things. So it's somewhat enlightening as to the conditions that this area, people who live in this area, have to go through.
Smells like a fucking outhouse out here.
Ew.
Yeah, it doesn't smell very good. I mean,
there.
that's likely eerie, but it could also just be the general area.
I think they're just shaking in the streets out here. I mean,
I think you're
I'm sure
right.
you didn't get any shit or blood on you from cutting Dingus's dick off.
I did get a little bit of a spray from that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely
Jesus.
gonna have to really wash me leathers, when we're all done.
You might want to just go back to the castle and have them do it. That shit's nasty.
Yeah, they're gonna
Datari's
have
just
to.
like Datari's just like all cringe, like ugh.
I mean, it's dry
dirty
now.
here.
I mean, yes, the heat and dirt of the battle. Datari, come on, girl.
Ugh.
So you guys are
You're
making
gonna
your
play
way
it right,
around.
you're gonna get dirty.
I'd like each of you to roll
Uh-huh.
a
Uh-huh.
as you're walking along.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna roll a gibble.
When we roll it up.
Douchebag!
I can roll a jackass.
Jackass.
That's what
So
I said,
jackass. Fuck.
You called him jackass! Yeah, we win.
Douchebag!
So sons of bitches. So Jackass is with you guys right now, right?
Yes.
Yes, he's still got his hand
Okay,
in
all right,
the
all right.
Tari's pocket.
Okay.
Yes.
That's just weird. So what? He's following along because his hand is inside her pocket.
No,
Yes.
he's holding her pocket.
He's holding
Yeah.
my pocket.
Like
Haven't
a
you
little
ever seen
child,
a for-
you know?
Haven't you ever seen a prison movie? Jeez. It's not as funny if I have to explain it.
Yeah.
I think he
Okay.
might have
So
read
can
his
each
hand.
of you? Let me just do a roll here. Okay. Move. All right. So can each of you roll a perception, please, and don't forget to include your modifiers as well.
Okay.
Yeah, one more.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh boy.
I roll a 5.
I did too.
Okay.
Oh. Mine went on a corner. What the? For real?
Blow on it.
Oh, no. That's
15.
okay.
15,
Spit.
Steve.
Yeah.
Allred, you go roll 15. Okay.
Spitting on it didn't work. You're supposed to blow on it now.
6.
Wow.
Yeah.
5, 5, 6,
Okay.
15.
Oh, Jackass is gonna roll. Oh, wow! Jackass
got
rolled a 20.
Yeah! Go Jackass!
Quite the
Attaboy.
perceptive lad. Ooh.
Good job, Barney.
Jesus.
At least he won't be demoted to dumbass.
This is true.
Might be
It's pronounced-
upgraded to smartass, though.
It's
Well-
pronounced Dumas.
Ma.
That's a
That's a
Shawshank Redemption reference. Okay, so as you guys are walking, Jackass, who's got his hand in Tari's pocket because he feels safe there, he goes, "Wow, that's weird."
What's weird?
Don't you be touching my ass, Jackass.
She doesn't have a dingus, does she?
Eerie!
What? He said it was weird.
No, I don't have a dingus.
She has
Look,
a tail though.
I don't know what you guys are talking
Yeah.
about, but I just
My
find it
tail's
weird that
thick.
there's like, I just find it weird that there's a crow at like 2:00 in the morning, sort of following us.
There's a
Where?
crow following us.
And he points up to the outer wall. So you guys, on your right hand side, you guys are walking by, every so often like a gaslight lamp, and then shuttered and darkened businesses. And in this area, they're when they close up shop at night, or it could be a residence as well. These various little buildings and stuff, they have wooden planks over the windows and stuff. So it's very sort of slum like. But then so that's on your right hand side as you're walking towards the distillery, and up on the left hand side, of course, is the massive wall of the Castle Iron Bridge. And he noticed a crow that was sort of hanging out way at the top, just sort of keeping an eye on you guys at the bottom.
Tatari's looking at it with like her head to the side and say, I do believe we're being spied upon. A lot of
Is that-
sorceresses have crows as pets.
Ooh. Well, that's not a normal crow, and we've seen the crow before.
Yeah, for the first time, that it's not Torga who noticed the crow.
Right?
Yes,
the first
I've
time she
been
missed it.
seeing the crow. Nobody else has been seeing it. I've seen it, and now Jackass has seen the crow.
I
Hey,
do
hang
believe
on.
we're being spied on.
So can Erie see it or no?
Well, Jackass Jackus, Jack with an ISS at the end, Jackus. Yeah, he points out the crow to all of you up at the top. He just sort of casually points up there and just sort of like shows up, and like it's there. It's relatively easy to see. It's a black crow, so it's not. But he rolled a 20, so it was a very high threat. It was 19, by the way, just to let you guys know. It was above a 19, equal to 19 or above was to notice the crow, and he rolled a natty 20. So that was pretty fantastic. So he noticed the crow all the way at the top. So we're talking like, 15, 30 feet of thick castle keep wall, and there's a crow sitting at the top of it.
Thanks a lot, jackasses. So, Erie's gonna look up at the bird and say, "Hey, pretty bird, come here," and cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, he's gonna talk to the crow.
Pretty bird, come here and talk to me.
Caw.
Yeah, Erie's like, caca.
Cookie, cookie.
Okay, give me a second. Let me. All right, so. Yeah. Okay, so I sort of planned for this, so let me just roll this. Then I'm just gonna have to.
Yes, Charles planned to talk like a bird tonight.
We did.
No, I didn't actually plan for that, but I planned for the fact that Erie is going to try and talk to it. All right.
Oh shit.
Okay, so the crow sort of, from the distance you can see, sort of cocks his head towards you, and you definitely feel a connection to the crow. And what did you say?
Hey, pretty bird, come here and talk to me.
So the crow flies down and lands on the ground in front of you guys.
Aren't you a pretty bird?
Not really.
Wow, that was a deep voice for a bird. Fuck. Well, so not really,
Eerie.
pretty bird. What are you doing there, buddy?
Erie, did you just assume gender with a bird?
No, I simply said it was pretty. I didn't say he was pretty. I didn't say she was pretty. I said it was pretty. Gender neutral, just like fucker. Gender neutral.
It applies to everybody.
I concur.
Just like jackass.
Just like jackass. Sorry, jackass.
My apologies. Go ahead, Erie.
What's the duration of the spell? Just out of curiosity, the Speak with
10
Animals.
minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
All right, so Mr.
Okay.
Not So, I'm assuming Mr. Not So Pretty Bird. What are you doing?
Keeping an eye on all of you.
May I ask for whom?
How about it? Ask who you'd like. Ask what you'd like.
I'm asking you, Bird. For whom? Who are you keeping track of us for?
So for the rest of you, you're seeing Erie now talking common tongue to a bird who is like caca, 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 back to him, and you don't understand what this bird is saying, obviously, but with the speed with which it's responding and Erie's responses to it, this comes off as quite unexpected. So it responds to your question and says, "Why would I tell you that?"
No, you don't really have to. I was just curious. You seem to be following us. We've noticed. I was just curious who you were following us for.
Well, you haven't noticed anything. It's your compatriot, the other dwarf, who's noticed me more than you have.
I said we.
Well, there's clearly a hierarchy in this we, and you are quite down low on that totem pole, lower than you currently are.
That's possible, or I could just not be paying attention. It's one or the other. Not saying you're wrong, but not saying you're right.
Right. Well, perhaps if you put down the drink once every 5 minutes, you'd have a little bit more attention span.
Well, now, are you insulting me?
No, I'm merely pointing out fact. I don't need to insult when I'm using actual facts that I see.
Wow.
And so at this point, obviously, Eerie, you're not talking to the crow. You're talking to something beyond the crow.
I've never been spoken to from a crow like that before. I mean, Torga says shit like that all the time, but obviously you're a little more than you seem to be. Drink.
Are you fighting with the
Drink.
bird?
I think the
Yes,
word just
that
went.
continues to forever, be of benefit to you. It's quite humorous, but also quite detrimental to the rest of you.
You would think that, but you've never seen me sober. It's way worse.
This I have to agree with. I've never seen you sober.
So, back to my original question, being that I can obviously tell that you're not the bird speaking. Who are you?
I don't think I'm ready to reveal that yet, but
You will be in the future.
if it serves
Possibly.
my purpose. If it serves my purpose.
Can I ask what your purpose is? Because maybe we can come to an understanding.
Oh,
Maybe we can possibly help.
I
Or
highly
not.
doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Oh,
And
trust
so-
me, I'm doubted a lot.
Okay, the bird's not laughing. That's me. Okay. So as you're going back and forth, the birds are sort of looking back and forth. The crow itself is sort of looking back and forth in its pensiveness, and says, repeats to you that you and the protectorate are quite of interest to me. But you've already basically served your purpose.
So we're doing good, is what you're saying.
Yes, for my purposes, yes, you're doing very well. I'm sure this little side quest that you're on with this underlord or this criminal lord is of importance to you, but there are larger things afoot, and you can choose whatever path you like, but I would say that you perhaps need to choose wisely.
Then I would
And
say
you'll-
if I were to choose wisely, you need to lay a second path down for me to choose from.
Well, that's where it becomes more complex. We've identified where we need to focus our attention, and you fortunately had a very large hand in that. So we thank you for that service. We didn't ask for it, but it was quite well received. And you may think that you have stymied or delayed the onslaught of what we're trying to do, but you haven't.
I'm going to say it's mildly interesting that you went from talking about I to talking about we and our. So
Played.
there's more than one of you.
Well played. Well, I gave your lack of apprehension or the ability to reserve yourself from the drink a little bit too much stature, perhaps. But well done. Yes, I'm part of
War.
it. So again, you guys are hearing all this. Like, what are you guys talking about? You guys are completely befuddled, and you're all just sort of standing here in a basically in a circle, not understanding what the hell is going on. And before you got like basically one more interaction with the crow before the spell wears off.
I feel the juice leaving me, so I want to say I appreciate you actually taking a moment to speak with me, but is there anything else I should relay to my friends or be aware of before our interaction comes to a halt?
what is to come is inevitable, and this kingdom will fall. And then it flies off onto the top over the wall and disappears from it flies off.
How close was the bird to me when it was standing there talking to me?
Maybe 5 to 10 feet tops.
Would you say 5?
I'd say 5.
Cool. When it left my range, it triggered my reaction, which any creature that leaves from me, I get an opportunity to attack it. And I'm going to cast Firebolt and burn the bird to shit.
Oh, no!
Roll for hit.
That would be 23 to hit.
You miss. I'm kidding.
We had to have at least 30.
You didn't notice the plate mail armor plus 16 that it was wearing.
It was all glowing and everything. You didn't notice any of it.
No, you hit it. Roll for damage, please.
That'd be 14 damage.
It is dead. So as it's flying off,
What the hell just happened here?
smack it, and it drops in a singed sort of feathery mess on the ground, and your connection to it is severed in more ways than one. And so the crow is dead.
Why would you kill a defenseless bird?
You
That
just
bird was
murdered the
defenseless.
crow. Man,
You
all of
should've
a sudden I'm really hungry for some roasted chicken.
Well, it's roasted. You can eat it.
Oh no, not after it's dropped on this pavement.
You didn't hear what it said about you either.
It's got smoldered feathers everywhere.
Oh,
They did hear it. They just couldn't understand it.
Yeah, so that bird literally said you need to lay off the drinking, Torga. Like, it's a
Oh, that bird
Why
can
would
go
a
fuck
bird
itself.
say that?
I don't know. You heard me arguing with it. So we've got a problem. The reason I toasted the bird is the bird was a conduit, wasn't speaking with the bird. I was speaking with whatever was speaking through the bird. And there were multiple
You punish
individuals.
the bird.
No,
Yeah,
destroy the conduit. There's a
He'll
difference.
He'll find another bird.
You
Another
find-
bird.
You find me a normal bird that's not doing bad things and I won't kill it. How about that?
It's not the bird's fault.
It still continued to do bad things.
Well, you
So
did that.
okay,
It was just squawking.
Yeah, no, it was watching us.
all right. So Erie just said something very important. He said that he was speaking to the person that was using the crow as a conduit. I would like you to all
Yeah, I'm fucked.
no, it could be bad, but it's not. It's not that. I want you
It'd be
to
bad.
all roll a Arcana check, please.
Oh. I'm good.
Well, that did not turn out like I anticipated. I rolled a
Only
7.
actually, you know what? Only those who can wield magic roll this, please.
All right.
Oh,
That's a 23.
I still only rolled a 7.
Galred, what'd you get?
10.
Wait, you can use. You got magic. Yeah, okay, 10. So Torga, you rolled 23. Datari, sorry.
Yes, I rolled 23.
So that the way Erie just explained it in his very rudimentary basic level, it sparked a thought that a conduit or a familiar is a very specific connection to this basic animal, but there are limitations to the way that works, and that really piqued your interest in how he said that.
Huh. All right.
Well, Datari looks confused. Erie's going to walk over and grab the bird and pick it up and walk over to Datari. Can I put this in your bag of holding?
No! Ew! Get that stinky thing away
It's-
from me!
Cooked. Come on, it's for Gibble.
No! Gibble's right behind me. He saw
Fine.
the
Galred.
things.
Galred, as you see Eerie picking up the bird and, Datari freaking out with her bag of holding, you notice on the forehead a scar that is sort of emblazoned in its right at the top of its forehead. And you recognize that symbol as that swirling eye.
Interesting. And this is on the bird.
On the crow, correct.
Okay.
So, before Eerie interrupted my thought, I was just thinking about the relationship between the master and its familiar. I need to talk to Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's not gonna be too familiar with this one anymore.
Eerie, get that thing away from me. Go throw it in the trash.
What else did it say, Eerie? It obviously said more than you trying to tell me I have a drinking problem. What else did it say?
No, that was pretty much the gist of it until I started telling it you were fine.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's that?
So the bird also mentioned that we were playing into its plan, that we had already carried out somewhat of our purpose. The kingdom would fall. And something about how hideous your shoes are.
What?
I don't know, it's a crow.
Why would it say anything about Torga's shoes?
I don't know. Maybe they're magical. Maybe they're not.
What?
I put my shoes on every day. They're not magical.
I would be talking a little bit more nicely to your shoes. They literally support you every day.
Shut up.
Wow.
Guys, who has it in for the kingdom? Who wants to see the kingdom fall?
You mean besides the chick that's in the South Keep?
Do you think it's really her, though?
Well, considering I watched her bring a dude back from the dead, I'm assuming that she has some ability to do such.
Do you think they would really... You don't... Axor's a little bit smarter than that, though. Wouldn't he, bind her from her powers?
I don't know. You would think so, but... who knows?
Well, do we want to go to the distillery, or do we want to go to the Prizac?
She also mentioned that us doing this thing with the, what I can only assume was the landlord, because she called it our side quest, was a trivial manner, and that we should choose our path wisely. I said she, I meant it, because it was whatever was speaking through the bird.
Yeah, you don't want to assume gender, Eerie.
Yeah, because she plus it means shit. Damn it.
So we could take this one of two ways. The bird was being truthful, or whoever was speaking through the bird was being truthful, or there is merit to pursuing the side quest, and the bird is trying to distract us from said side quest.
That's a good point, but I
Ooh.
will say that the bird seemed a little too intelligent to be lying. Didn't seem to really give a shit about anything I spoke about.
True.
Doesn't mean that it wasn't, just means that it didn't seem like it.
While Eerie and Torga are talking, Datari turns around and says, Gibble! Raccoons are real, and you don't want a dead bird, okay?
Oh my god.
He does want a dead bird because it talks. If we can clean it out a little bit, we can...
I am not
What's a raccoon?
reanimating a bird, Eerie. I don't care how much Gibble wants it.
You kidding? We could hang this thing up on the freaking tavern wall.
Oh,
I almost would think it'd be very cool to have an undead bird in the tavern that we just talked to. It'd be so cool.
A bust. I mean, cut it in half. All it is a freaking beak.
Gary, can I get a second look at that bird, please?
As long as you promise not to fall through the building when I hand it to you.
What?
Uh-huh.
That was about his natty one.
Erie's gonna hand Galrad the bird.
Okay. So I am taking a closer look at that pattern that's on it.
Okay. So that
And,
pattern is definitely the pattern that's you've seen and heard about and have
Yeah.
been passed down through generations of various sketches. It's all, it sort of changes,
Yeah.
but it's always that central eye and the concentric circles around it.
Hmm.
What's
That's what I
that
thought.
old saying? A bird in the hand is worth 2 bushes.
Bird in the hand, 2 in the bush.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just
yes.
forgot the
I
rest of
have
that.
I've seen this mark before. I'm wondering why it would be on this bird.
What, like a brand, Galred?
Something like that, yeah.
Like a rune?
And Eerie, of course, as
Closer when
Galred
we're
is
thinking
saying
of
this,
brand.
sorry, just like Eerie, as Galred is explaining this, your adventures that you had, or some of the people that you had sent out, as you mentioned before, this symbol is something. And in fact, it was crows that they saw these symbols on. So just to sort of connect that point.
Huh.
There was a leader of a party I sent out in search of a few items of mine. Well, things I wanted. No, so anyways, I sent this cat out, and during one of his quests, he came back paranoid about some dead animals that he had seen, specifically birds with
Hmm.
a marking or a tattoo or something on their forehead, similar to this. I asked him if he'd bring any of them back, but he said no, he was too terrified to touch them.
A cat said this.
This
No,
pattern.
not a cat. It was a person. I called him. I said, that cat, my bad.
He's trying to be cool, so it
I
didn't
was
work.
trying to be cool. It didn't work at all.
The cat. Like meow?
No, like person, like blah, blah, blah.
It's slang, Dottore. Slang.
Oh.
Come on, you demon spawn are supposed to be halfway intelligent.
Yuri, it's like 2 in the morning and I've been drinking, okay? Drinking.
I'm still
and saying
drinking.
do
It doesn't
stuff.
change anything.
I haven't stopped.
I think
I haven't
Erie's
stopped
been
drinking
drinking
since
for
I was
days.
13.
Bird kibble, it's dead.
You can still be best friends with the bird gibble.
This pattern, though, is the mark of a very evil individual.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that sounds promising.
Do you happen to know the name of this individual?
I don't know the name, but the fact that this individual could still be alive is very concerning.
Well, who's this individual?
This individual was the leader, creator, king, I guess, of an army, a very large army of the undead.
Oh, lovely.
I was told when I was young, I was told stories from the clan elders of this army. And this was something that happened several centuries ago.
Huh. That's a long time ago.
An army of the undead.
Correct.
Do you know who he's talking about, Torga? It sounds like this guy's as old as you are.
Eerie.
Well, I don't know. Centuries? I'm only about like 100 or so. 100.
That's a
105.
That's a century, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a century.
Maybe
not
I
wrong.
need to be a little bit more specific. This was about 500 years ago.
Yeah, like maybe when my grandfather was, a dwarf, but we keep to it ourselves. I don't think we've ever heard of an undead army.
Well, that sounds fun.
Well,
Fun is
I
the
think-
word that I would use for it.
guys, this street stinks. Do you want to go to the prison, or do we want to go to the distillery, or do we want to go back to the tavern and come up with a plan, or want to play doucheball? Anybody want
Well-
to play doucheball?
As much as I want to play doucheball, my original thought was that maybe we go to these addresses with Jackass here. And first thought was tell them to keep their money and then promise to pay them something if they killed whoever came to collect. But now realizing that they would have been killing somebody such as Jackass, and he might not have been. That's what I said, Jackass. Now quiet, the adults are talking.
Yes, sir.
The other option was to go collect the monies and then sit at the Krusty Owl's next door,
The crusty owl.
and sit there and wait for whoever was going to come to collect it. Because assuming that somebody would forget something, they would start to backtrack. But now, after talking to the person on the other end of the crow, not the butt end, the brains end, I'm not 100% sure what the fuck we're supposed to do.
Well, what was his name? Captain Jack, I think his name was. Captain Jack. I think Captain Jack is the landlord. Mrs. Doubtfire told me just to be careful about him.
About the landlord or Captain Jack?
Velveteen Jack.
Velveteen Jack. Velveteen
The
Jack is
Velveteen
the
Rabbit.
landlord.
Yes, Velveteen Rabbit.
We're going to rename a drink in the tavern called Velveteen Jack now. It's going to be
Oh.
water.
Captain Jack will get you high tonight.
It's just going to be water. That way they're like, well, this isn't fucking working.
Special island.
Well, I think if the side quest is supposedly a waste of time, per the person speaking through the bird, we should go, I think, pursue something else.
But where do we go? What do we do? What do you
What
think,
did you?
Dragonborn?
I would say maybe go find this landlord guy.
He wants to go find the landlord. I just want to know. There's a part of me that's split. Landlord, is he a foil from a larger problem? I mean, obviously, it is a problem in our kingdom. Army of undead, big problem too.
Well, the undead had a note attached to it at our place, so maybe they're related.
You know what? I think they actually might be related. I don't know if your bird told you the whole entire truth, because, like, didn't Captain Jack send
Velveteen
some
Jack.
zombies? Velveteen Jack, Krusty Krab. What?
I think, by the way, all of you should be like master meat workers because you butcher every damn name.
We just slice
It's
through it.
hilarious
with wonderful
and
precision.
awesome and so frustrating at the same time.
There's no name that Dungeon Master can come up with that we don't fuck up. No name.
Okay,
Yep.
Barney, let us finish talking.
Fine.
Let the adults
Well-
finish talking.
if we just want to, then yes, the note was left on the undead. We did have the note.
Yes.
Wasn't there also on the head? There was also.
Yep. Because we
So that's
popped it off
connected.
of him.
Yes.
Could Velveteen Jack be working with the person or thing or whomever that is the undead?
I want to say yes. Mrs. Doubtfire felt strong enough to tell me to watch out for him. So I think let's go to the distillery.
Let's go.
That was our
Distillery
first
it
gut
is.
feeling. Let's go there.
All this
Okay.
talking's made me thirsty anyway.
I mean, you really can't go wrong with going to a distillery.
Gibble thinks we're forgetting something important. Gibble, what is it? I can't hear.
Raccoons?
It's doucheball.
Yeah,
Probably
raccoons
wants
are
a bowl of-
doucheballs.
Probably wants
He-
to play doucheball again. yeah.
Probably
He wants
looking
the
for a
chicken.
bowl of strawberries.
Yes, Gibble, there might be a doucheball table at the distillery. Let's go check.
All right, so you guys head over to the distillery, and you arrive there. Pretty much like nothing else happens on the way over there, and so you get there, and it's at the corner, like as we could see in the map there. Let me just actually put my cursor on it here, just so we can see it. Where are you? There. So it's at the corner here, and it is completely dark. So there's not much going on at all. The shutters are up. There is nothing going on. There's a couple of gas lights. There's nobody, not that you can see at least. But there is a satchel out on the front on a stoop, just like a leather satchel.
Ugh. Bingo.
Hey, Barney. What's in the satchel?
She's talking
you
to
don't
you,
get a reaction.
jackass.
Jackass, what's in the satchel?
How am I supposed to know? I didn't put anything in the satchel. All we're told is to pick up the satchels. My name is Jackass. And look, I appreciate you guys helping me out. I just want this nightmare to be over, so I am so fucking tired.
No.
I don't know what's in the satchel. It's their payment. It's what we're supposed to pick up. No one tells me anything. There's whale poo, and then there's me. So I don't know anything.
All right, great.
That's a call out to Shark Tale, by the way.
Whale poo?
There's whale poo, and then there's you.
I give Barney a hug.
I
There,
smell-
Tired.
there.
We've
Gary
all
shakes
been
his
up a
head.
while. He can't hang. He can't hang. He can't.
All right, I say we
Well,
grab the satchel, go back to the owl, and just wait.
You guys are missing an important part. We don't know where we're supposed to drop off. Drake had the information. We're supposed to pick up and drop off the information. So I don't
And
know
when
where it's supposed
shit
to go.
doesn't get to where it's going, they're gonna start at the beginning again and come back to the owl.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
yeah,
that's
that's-
true.
Back to the beginning again. So
Gary,
we can
that
pick up
was
the satchel.
smart.
I know.
I'm not
Very,
as-
very,
You're right.
Dumb as I let
Very-
on. Or as Gibble
very,
thinks I am.
very perceptive, Eerie.
That was good. Oh, man. I'm tired, too. Now I'm calling you Gibbs.
Oh, it is like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. it's-
Judging by the angle of the sun, it's definitely early. Like late early.
It's late early
Late
by a
early.
sun that is not up yet, but okay.
Yep.
I think you mean the moon.
No, the moon's dim like Gibble.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm feeling dim right now.
So
listening
I
to
mean,
this.
the satchel. Yeah. So the satchel's basically just sitting on a stoop. There's no one around. You don't see anything. It's literally just there for pickup. There's nothing around.
Jackass, grab the satchel. Please. Mommy always told me to use my manners.
What? Okay.
Just pick it up.
So
Good. We asked you to walk, hold something. Good. Big grief.
okay, look, he's a millennial. Just back off, okay? So everything's a problem for him.
Oh,
Unfortunately, we're Old Testament. We're gonna murder his ass if he doesn't do what he says. What we say.
So he walks up and picks up the satchel, and you see he looks left, and he looks right, and then he walks down the stairs.
Why did you look both ways before walking down the stairs?
Oh, you saw that?
yeah.
He's gonna hold out his hand and he's gonna start mumbling under his breath and his hands are gonna start glowing. Yeah, I saw it. You want to wind up like the bird?
No. Look, we were told that each drop has the potential to be monitored by the organization, and that we have to look left and we have to look right so that whoever may be watching can identify us on the pickup.
Oh, that's fantastical information.
Good to know.
So who could
I'm
be
glad
watching?
you guys are entertained. So here's the satchel. I could be dead in 5 seconds, or there was no one here and we're fine.
Well, the only way you would have been dead in 5 seconds is if you would have lied to me.
Why would I lie to you at this point? I'm already fucked.
You already lied to us when we asked you if you knew anything else, and you claimed no, you didn't. And yet, here's a new tidbit of information
It's
that
true.
you
Looking left,
seemingly forgot.
looking left and looking right. Sorry, I forgot that little detail.
Signals to your boss that you claimed you didn't know.
that
you're
someone
brand
could be
new.
watching.
I don't know anything.
Have
Sorry,
you ever
okay.
heard about lying by omission? Have you ever heard of that? That means if you keep something from us, that's the same thing as lying. Your mother should have told you that.
You know, I changed my mind. I don't really want to set you on fire, but you do need a bit of manscaping, and we're just going to let Torga do it.
Torga's not going to
We're just gonna remove one ball.
That's one ball. That's one.
Nope,
Just
nope,
It worked
nope,
so
nope.
well last time.
Okay, so Jack has said, okay, look, I'm sober, I'm freaked out, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen with me and my family. Yeah, okay, so I didn't talk to you about the left and right, but to me that wasn't a big deal. Yeah, now that I look at it, the fact that we could be monitored or not is kind of important, but that is all I know. This is my first night. This is everything. I don't know anything else. I don't want to piss you guys off. I know what you guys can do. For me, there's nothing else more important to just live and try and get my family out of this. And I don't know anything more than that. I don't even know. At this point, I was supposed to have an address to drop this off at. If this was even my pickup. Because there's 6 addresses. And there were 6 of us who were in the tavern. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But this is the shit life that I have right now.
Alright, you've got 2 options right now. 1, you can go home right now. Here he reaches into the satchel, pulls out a handful of coins. Take this and go home and see what the fuck happens. Or you can stick with us and quit your bitching.
Can I do both?
Why would you take the satchel, go home, and quit your bitching while sticking with us? It doesn't work.
I want the money.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. If you can stick with us and not bitch, I'll pay you my damn self.
Deal.
Marvelous.
So, so you said 6 people, 6 addresses. So I think, should we just go to the next?
Yep, there's 4 of us plus him, so there's 5. He's gonna have to do 2 addresses, and then each one of us will walk up and collect the satchel and do the left and right diggy before we head out.
I'm right with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
convincing.
Can't wait to do this.
Yeah.
So you guys are at
Against by herself.
All right. So we're checking off the Iron Bridge Distillery.
so you guys, you see my cursor here?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you guys just knocked off. This is the distillery location. And by the way, I've added it to the main Castle Ironbridge map because I figure this may be a future destination for you guys.
Yep.
We should come back and
the,
get a drink another time.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like a bar per se. It's a supplier.
Distillers produce alcohol. They seem like they might be willing to help us out with our tavern if we can get them some of their coin back.
And who knows?
We have to
maybe
taste test
we
it
could,
first.
Compete in a doucheball tournament someday.
How many douchebag
So-
tournaments do you want to have? The whole team.
Apparently
You've
a
got-
lot.
All of them.
At the end of this block, you've got over here, you've got well, that's the city guard, but you've got the red spot here. You got Miller's Furniture, or you've got Tin the Tinkerer over here.
Let's hit Tin the Tinkerer first. That way we can work our way back.
Yes. Agree.
Okay. So as you guys get here, as you guys walk along this wall here, it's somewhat getting better. The upkeep of the businesses are better to a certain degree, and the upkeep is better. There's a few more gas lights. It's better lit, and as you see that, you're getting closer to another entry, which is sort of exiting the slum area of this particular part of town. And again, you get to the storefront, and there's a satchel on the stoop, and yeah, so there's a bag there.
So
You're up
Barney.
here, Barney.
Yeah.
Number 2.
So
Barney.
okay, so he sets up, and he walks up to the stoop, and he picks up the bag. He looks left and looks right, picks up the bag, walks down the stairs, walks towards you guys. I'd like you all to roll for perception, please.
No.
Well, he didn't burst into flames. Yet.
Dirty
roll it.
20.
I rolled 10.
7.
15.
You're dirty 20, Datari?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you hear from the back of you, you hear a window, sort of like a mechanical window opening.
That's weird. Guys,
Hmm.
I heard a window opening.
Oh, Where?
Somebody's
Which do-
watching us.
well, just act natural.
So basically, if you look at the map, as you guys are just sort of standing right at between right at the sort of the steps, it's coming from this this building to the south or to the right, essentially, of the Tinkerer place.
Do we want to keep walking or do we want to investigate this?
Considering that that's probably some cat. Well,
Some cat?
some person. Some person. Some person. It could be somebody monitoring the pickup.
I say we act like it's all good and we just keep walking.
I like that, Torga. I'm with Torga.
Gibble's on board. Let's do it. Let's just keep walking.
Okay.
So next.
So as you guys start walking, Jackus is hit with an arrow from that window, and he takes 4 damage.
Oops.
Damn it, Jack. I guess would have made the wrong
And he
choice.
falls backwards. He's like, "Oh!" He falls back on the ground, and that arrow came from that window that you guys heard. Well, sorry, Tatari heard, and then alerted you guys to. So
Take cover.
that's where.
Grab Jackus.
Is Jackass's hand still in my pocket?
I don't
Not
think
anymore,
so. He
well-
fell on the ground.
And he was
just
also
ripped
on the
my
stoop when you
pocket?
weren't.
Good, because if his hand was still in my pocket, he would have ripped my clothes.
All right, so please roll for initiative because that was a surprise attack, and now it's time to.
8.
Natty 20.
Nice.
Wow.
20.
Nice.
So I'm at
Eighty.
a 21 after initiative.
I got
After
a
the
rock.
Okay. So Erie at 21. We got Torga at 20. Where'd you get Galred?
Dirty 20.
Holy crap.
We're cleaning up this
Datari?
time.
8.
Guess who gets to sit back and heal? Jackass.
Jackus gets 15.
Damn it, Barney.
And Datari has 8. And then let me roll for our wow. Fuck. All right. Lee Harvey Oswald rolls a 1.
Oh.
He falls out the window onto his arrow and dies.
I would do that. If that was an attack roll, I would make something like that, but this is just for initiative, so believe me, I'm glad that didn't happen during the attack.
Maybe
All right,
the bow
so-
snapped back and hit him in the junk.
Erie, so you have first attack. You look back up and you cast your eye to it, and of course with your dark vision, it's fine. He's a archer from the 2nd floor of the building, so he's got the high ground, and any attack you do would be at disadvantage.
How far away is the building?
His window is probably 20 feet away from you, like at a straight line, right? So 2nd floor and close to the edge where you guys are.
Can I see a door to the building from where I'm at?
Sure. Yeah, it's just right. You guys literally walked by it.
All right. How far away is the door from me?
25 feet.
Okay. Erie's going to run up to the door and bust the door in.
Okay. And this is a apartment block, so it's pretty standard. You walk in and you have just rooms along the side, and then you got a staircase up to the 2nd floor.
Okay, so I'm going to use whatever movement I have left to go up the stairs.
So you have 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
So what's your movement speed?
35.
35. So you get to the door, and you can get to the 2nd floor with your 2 attacks.
Okay.
And now when you get up there, there's an array of doors. You can sort of guesstimate which door would be the one that would open into the to the archer's room, but there's no guarantee at this point. All right, so
Okay.
Erie's up there. Next up is I heard the 21st from Torga, so you're next,
Okay.
and then
Well,
Galred's up on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to follow Erie. I have 35 feet as well, and two attacks. So I would probably just go on ahead and follow Erie and do the same. So I'm up on the 2nd floor with him.
Okay, you're right, like literally right beside him.
Yep.
You're good. Galred, you're up.
I am actually going to grab Jackus and protect him.
Nice. All right. So, what's your movement speed?
30, yeah.
Okay. So he's pretty slight individual, so you can literally scoop him up and get him in your attack to the the opposite corner, basically like towards the front door of his building, and take him out of the line of sight of the archer.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Great move. Love it. All right. Next up is Jackus, actually. And he's like, thank you so much. that was... And he's not doing well. He took an arrow, and he's just like a sort of a regular little character, so he's not doing so good. All right. And then we've got Tatari. You are up. So basically, you're standing there. You're alone there. Everyone else is like booked, and you're standing in the middle of the street at 3:00 in the morning.
Can I see the archer?
You can see the top part of his bow, but you do not see the archer.
Can I presume that the archer is standing behind the bow?
Correct. Absolutely. He's below the windowsill, and so I mean you do not have a clear shot to him. You would need to be anything effective. You'd need an area attack because there's nothing to hit aside from his bow. I mean, you could try and hit his bow and destroy the bow. That would be something.
Can I aim for just below the window opening and like blow a hole in it?
Yes, you can. That would be structural damage. What do you intend on using to do that damage?
Catapult, of course.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh boy, what are you going to catapult there?
Okay. What am I going to catapult? Gibble has a douche ball in his pocket, okay? And I reach in Gibble's pocket and I take out the ball and I put it on the ground and I cast catapult with it. And the archer needs to... Well, I'm aiming it at a house, so...
Yes, so I have structural damage for a house. So it's a cheap... It's not cheap, but it's not like run down wood, but it's a wood structure. So there's a hit point.
Does the house have to do a deck save?
No, it does not. It has simple sort of structural hit point damage. The house can't dodge you.
So
the house looks dodgy, but it's not going to dodge you.
Please don't do that while me and Erie are standing inside the house.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm doing it right below the windowsill where the archer is like ducking down. So it's not like the whole house isn't gonna fall down. It's like an aimed attack.
Yeah. So what's the size of the doucheball ball?
What is the size of a douche ball? I don't know what size it really is, so I'm thinking like a volleyball. I have no idea.
Oh my god. That seems kind of big. Like I was like,
too big.
I'm thinking.
What about a cue
like,
ball?
That's the maximum size I would think, because if we're talking doucheball is like almost like foosball, like we're twisting stuff. I mean, those balls are small. But doucheball could be more splendiferous, and perhaps be the size and density of a pool ball, So
splendiferous, I like that.
All right.
Yeah. See,
then
like
I'm
that
going
one too.
to cast it, and I'm going to whisper, Gibble, I promise I will get you a new douche ball, and it's 68 damage to the house.
68 damage? What?
6
D8.
8.
68.
No, six dice. Six 8-sided dice.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Maybe we want to leave the house.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my-
die.
We're gonna die in the house.
Well, now, I mean, you guys have just arrived on the second floor landing. Nowhere
Yeah.
near this.
I hope it doesn't go through the whole entire building.
No, the archers hiding behind it.
So,
Funny.
okay, can you explain? Yeah, like explain what's going to happen here. Can you just like run this by everyone, so we can understand what's going on here?
Yeah, of course. So I take the cue ball out of Gibble's pocket and I put it on the ground and I cast catapult on it, and I go woo woo.
Okay.
Woo,
Uh-huh.
and that ball goes flying up in the air and like right through that side of the house, like he's ducking, below the windows.
Yeah. No, I get it.
It
Like
goes
he thinks
right
he's.
through the windowsill, like right through underneath the windowsill, where he's
So there's
hiding.
no saving throw because it's a building. It's
Right.
wood structure.
Right.
Okay. 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 roll
It
your
definitely was-
damage.
It definitely was not
Okay.
designed to protect against Atari.
No, it's not the Tari rated. That's for sure. Okay, roll your damage.
I did. I'm still adding it. 14, that's 22.
It's still. Christ.
22, that's 28. 29 damage.
Well,
I used
I think
the
I'm
fourth
just
level
leaving. I think
catapult.
I'm downstairs.
Okay.
So did I kill
29.
the guy? Did it go right through the wall and kill the guy?
Okay. So let me. Okay. Give me a sec. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't roll up a wood building as a character tonight, so I'm just going to do a
Once
quick roll
again,
up.
we did it again. We do it every time.
Oh my god. Where is my?
Which is funny because he didn't bring that up with the crow, so he anticipated us killing the crow.
I did anticipate you killing the crow. I didn't anticipate you destroying a wall. Okay, let me do this. I have a loose idea of what this is going to be, but I just want to make sure that I'm right here.
Edie, what is all that noise? Did you hear that?
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny though. It sounds like somebody's trying to destroy the building, and it's not us.
Yeah.
Datari has no strength. She needs to rely on her spells.
Oh my god. Okay, so building hit points. Here we go. Okay, so
They feel the
It's
whole
gonna-
building shaking. We're on the...
Just wait till the building gets its turn to hit back.
it's going to need an earthquake to dodge it. All right.
What's the building attack with? Double mortgage.
No insurance. You're screwed.
Structural damage. It was a water leak.
No.
Okay, so you're going for
Hope they have good property
basically
insurance.
what? It's like a what? With a cue ball is like 2 inches diameter, 3 inches diameter, basically.
About. Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me
But they're
calculate
like
that.
heavy. They have some weight to them, and that could go right through a skull. I think it would go.
Yeah,
right
well, they're
into
dense.
the
They're certainly dense. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I have to calculate what the hit points of a wooden wall of a 3-inch diameter section of a wood wall. So okay, so here we go. So
On the
a
plus
30
side,
by
we-
20.
We know the building's
What?
not a mimic.
Screw. And nor are you trying to take a dump in it.
It's not trying to craft in the mimic.
I don't know. Torga's thinking she might have to here in a minute if because this building keeps shaking.
70.
Torga knocks
Okay,
on the
so-
apartment. Hey, can I use your bathroom? I'm feeling a little bit, got a turtle head poking through here.
Oh my god.
Okay. How much damage did you do? What was your damage set?
29.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck, you take out the guy. Jesus. Okay, so what happens is the proportionate size of a wall of wood is 30 by 20 by... Well, it's not even 20 feet. There's no way it's like maybe 5 feet deep. So that one wall adds up to 150 hit points. That 3-inch square proportionally adds up to 12 damage for that 3-inch square out of that entire size. So you go through the 12 hit points, and the remaining hit points, as it flies through the window, tears through his abdomen and kills the archer, and embeds itself in the wall about 4 feet in front of Eerie and Torga of the central supporting wall of the staircase. So you guys see, and so you guys are there, and you see this thing like, look, and all you hear is,
What the fuck was that?
Erie's gonna hear it and join in.
I think we woke the whole block up.
Nobody's
sleeping
One
now.
up. We're definitely winning at Deuce Ball tonight.
You see, Gibble?
Holy shit, man.
See? Hey, Eerie!
What?
Can you grab that ball back? I gotta give it back to Gibble.
That might be too high. I'll try.
After we dig it out of the wall.
as you and Torga are talking and screaming back and forth, you see some people. So there's a door that the ball flew out of, so thus identifying which door this archer was from. And the door most closest to you, that is the last door on, the first door on this floor. They creak open and look at you both, and like immediately close the door. And like you hear, like 15 or 16 locks being engaged.
We didn't mean to be so noisy.
Yuri looks over at Torga. It's you. You're the shady character here.
It's not me. I'm going to go in this room and see if there is anything else besides what's probably a dead body now.
Nah, I'm headed. I'm going. Because it still sounds like we've got fight music. We're still. Whose turn is it? Or are we still fighting? Are we not fighting?
I don't know. What are we doing?
Okay,
Oh,
fight
no.
music stopped.
Fight
Never
music
mind.
is disengaged.
Thank you.
I got excited.
Music is
I can't hear it.
disengaged.
I'm not sure why I can't hear it, but thank you for that. Yeah, that's
That's okay. Well, honestly, we didn't know. There could have been like 5 more in there, probably.
no. It was just one.
Can I
Okay.
see them through the window walking into the room?
We go
Yep.
in the room.
We're gonna walk into the room.
And
Okay,
look
so
at
you
the-
walk in the room, and
How high
you
up
see
is
their
the ball?
silhouettes. It was actually relatively low because her angle was from the floor up like that. So probably, well, for you guys, it was like extremely tall, or for the rest of us, maybe 6 feet in the wall.
Well, I'm 4'11", so I can almost reach it. Erie's looking around for a box.
You see, there's a very rudimentary chair in the room that you could use.
That'll
Datora
work.
yells up through the window, "Just stand on the dead guy!"
He's not that tall anymore. Erie moves the chair and then digs the ball out of the wall,
Okay.
and then
so you get
throws it
the
out
ball.
the window.
Datori,
All right, so he
catches
tosses
it.
it back towards you. Galred, do you have any healing abilities?
Yeah.
So, Jackus is bleeding. He's not doing so well.
Okay.
Would you like to perhaps remove the arrow, as painful as it might be, and restore some health?
Sure.
Okay. So you put him back to his 11 hit points, his massive amounts of 11 hit points. He's back up to normal then.
He's feeling good now.
Datori puts Gibble's doucheball back in his pocket.
Erie's going to investigate and loot the body of the archer.
Okay. The archer has an address on him.
Oh,
Oh, that's lovely.
that's great.
Good thing
Torga's
Nibble didn't
just-
find this.
Torg is just surveying the carnage. Nice hole
Okay.
in his abdomen there that the ball, just ripped right on through. Ooh.
I mean, that's a clean
Right.
hole too.
It is, his intestines and everything. Ooh, it's very impressive.
Datari's gonna call up through the window. What does it look like?
Like a hole. There's somebody.
That'll- Yeah, used to be. Big,
Yeah,
like this. Yeah. No intestines. You blew his sugar
Yikes.
right out.
And then I look behind me and say, "See, Gibble, that's how you play ultimate doucheball."
God.
All right, so you have the address, Edie.
Should we take it down to everybody else?
Let's go down. I don't see anything else in the room.
So, okay, you guys get down there, and by the way, the apartment or the room that he was, nothing of note. You know,
Yeah.
the guy himself, he's got a short bow, so that's, I guess, worth something, but that's all he has. That's nothing else. Just aside from the address, nothing else. No money, nothing.
Erie takes the short bow with too, and when it gets down to Datari, he hands it to her.
Wow, thanks.
More bold.
Hey, your loot.
Thanks, man.
Wow,
That's very
that's
nice
like
of
that's
you.
like the doucheball holy grail right there.
Yeah.
I would put this on a wall on a plaque.
Yes.
Yeah. We should.
If you want, I can go up and get some of his tea. Put it on
Oh,
the plaque
that would
with
be
it.
really nice.
Can we create a shadow box?
It would be kind of cool. Imagine if you cut out like the shape of the embedded like doucheball ball within that wooden structure where it's slammed into. That's this frame because it's perfect.
I've got a
That
better
would be
idea. We
awesome.
can cut out the frame, and then we'll also go out and cut out the front portion, and then we'll cut out a section of his stomach. We'll have a leather worker can it, and we'll put it inside. You can see
Yes.
through all of it.
It's a
Yeah.
3D experience.
You gotta experience the whole thing.
It'll look like just
be
an
the
oddity.
doucheball trophy, you guys.
We
Best
seriously
doucheball
need to
trophies
start
ever.
we need a trophy room in our tavern for our
Oh
heroes.
my god.
We
We do.
really
Oh
do.
my God.
We really do. That would be so cool. That would be so
Yes.
cool, you guys. Oh. Or we could pour concrete in the guy's hole and
Whoa. That doesn't sound good at all.
oh, sorry.
Which
What?
hole?
I don't know. She just said that guy's hole.
I
Oh,
don't know. Gibble, yes.
Anyways. Anyways, we found this address.
Oh, okay.
address.
So you look at the address, and it's the Rested Owl.
Well, we just come full circle, didn't we?
Well, fancy that.
All right.
What do you think? Should we collect the other bags, or should we just head back to the owl now?
Let's just go back to the owl.
Go back to the owl.
Yeah.
What do you think, Alrad?
Yeah, go back to the rest of that.
All right, so you guys make your way back. You are currently. You guys went to the Tin the Tinkerer, right? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way back to the Rested Owl, basically uneventfully. And you get there, and everything sort of seems the way you left it an hour ago. And as dawn is starting to break over the city, you hear like clanging and metal hitting metal coming from the South Keep.
We need more
Great.
cowbell, you guys.
Should we let Jackass go?
Yeah, I think he's had a hard time of it.
Yeah, Jackass, go home to your family.
What do you think, Alrad?
You don't think those people that attacked him will be after him?
I mean,
Oh, that's a good
yeah.
point.
That's his own.
It is.
Ooh, that's
But-
a fantastic
Yeah.
one.
To be fair, though, is nobody's gonna know because homeboy kind of took a cue ball to the chest.
Yes.
Yeah, but if he doesn't show up to wherever he needed to be, they might go looking for him.
But if he stays with us, they're going to be looking for him anyway. So, sorry,
Yeah.
Barney.
Barney can stay.
Barney's going to stay?
For now.
He probably doesn't want to.
No. But he's
He
already
just wants
agreed not-
money.
He's already agreed not to bitch, so he's stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been silent. He's been non-bitchy. He even took an arrow for you guys and didn't bitch about it.
He didn't even
Why don't
cry.
we
I'm
ask
kind of impressed.
Barney? We can ask Barney what he wants to do. What do you want to do, Barney?
I want money, and I want to be able to take care of my family. If I can pay someone off, I don't know who to pay off. I don't know when or where or how. But if someone comes knocking, if I can have some coin just to pay them off, that's all I want. I just want to exit this hard knock life.
Because it's a hard knock life. For us.
For us. It's
It's a hard
life.
I don't know why that popped into my head, but yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so we're at the Rested Owl, and we hear the clanging from.
The keep.
Yeah, so because the Rested Owl is like right across from the South Keep, you guys hear like clangings. Obviously, there's something going on at the South Keep, and that's the last place you saw Axor was, because he's heading over there
correct.
about an hour and a half ago.
So maybe what if something's going on bad over there?
What kind of metal clanging? Does it sound like
It's-
repetitive and quick, or is it slow
It sounds-
and rhythmic?
It sounds like
Bring out your
it sounds like metal on metal, like attack, parrying, and it sounds like a battle.
That don't sound good. Let's go see what's up.
So what do you do with Jackass?
Erie's going to reach into one of the bags, pull out the money, pull out a handful of coins, hand it to Jackass, and tell him that Galrad gets to decide what happens to him and move on. Tell him if he sticks around longer, he'll keep getting hands out of coins so that it doesn't look like he wound up with a whole ton of loot all at once, and they question him later for how he came up with so much.
How much do you give him?
What kind of coins were in the bag? What kind of loot
the
was in bag?
satchel that
Yeah.
you picked up.
Yeah, the satchels.
Oh shit. Wait.
They didn't pull it from my stores. I pulled it from theirs. I'm gonna use theirs for as long as I can.
We got
16
two
gold
bags.
were in that satchel.
16. So Erie stuck his hand
Well,
down.
there's two, right? You picked up
We picked
one.
up 2 satchels.
Okay, so you did what you guys did the distillery first because duh, and then you did the tinkerer, right? So distillery and the tinker. So in total, you have 58. You bastards made me do math at 11 o'clock at night, you fuckers. So you have a total of 58 gold pieces from the 2 different locations you picked up.
Erie's gonna
Math
pull out
twice.
four gold pieces and hand them to him.
Wow, thanks.
Any
That's
more
not
than
helpful.
that, and they're gonna come looking and figuring out why you've got so much more.
I'm
Keep
already
sticking.
marked. So
Do you have a scar from the arrow?
of course he does.
Marvelous. You can brag about that to your girlfriend.
Women have battle scars. Trust me.
Galrad gets to choose what happens to you after that. If you
It's
want to
true.
stick
Oh.
around, I've got extra coin for you. Past that, you're on your own.
Interesting. So what do you think, Allred?
I think you should stay with us because I believe that you are probably going to need protection.
Okay.
Okay, quick, get into Tari's pocket so we can go to the South Keep.
Oh my god.
That's Stick him in your bag of holding. He'll be able to breathe for a while.
That's where I put Gibble.
Well,
He's
he can keep
tired.
Gibble company.
We don't want to know what Gibble's going to do to it, though.
Ugh.
I don't want to put him in the same bag as Gibble.
Well, you guys can decide while we're headed to the keep.
Okay, I'm following the keep.
I mean,
marching
Alright.
along.
it's the butt
I
crack of
hold
dawn.
out
I
my
got things to do.
pocket. I hold out my pocket to Barney and say, "Go ahead."
I would prefer. Can you give me a weapon? I can try and help. I don't want to be protected. I want to help.
Do we trust him not to turn against us?
Yeah.
He can't hit for shit, anyways.
Okay. I give him the short bow. Yeah.
Sharp bow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Erie walks over and hands him a war pick.
Ooh.
That was nice of you.
Nice.
Hit me with
Okay.
it. Watch what happens.
You guys have done more for me than anybody else has done for me in my entire life. I'm not about to bail on you. So if I can help earn more coin and put myself even further and get out of the slums and get into the city, I'll do it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We will protect you.
Well, thank you. I'll try and earn my keep. And I know what we're running into in the South Keep probably isn't great, but hopefully I won't have to attack anybody before you guys annihilate the rest of them, because from what I've seen, you guys pretty much are just a bunch of murderous bastards, and I love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we have
that's
fun.
us.
We're gonna go killing again. Let's go.
Okay, so
Let's
you
go
guys
there
run
before
over.
Extra dies.
Yeah, so so you guys run over to the South Keep, and you walk in the front doors, and they're open at this point, and you see some skeletons. You see some zombie bodies. Now, these aren't the ones that you've taken care of already. These are
Wow.
ones that were here. So you're not quite sure where these came from, but there is a staircase behind, sort of fortified, bars and stuff like that. Like, think of a traditional police station that has sort of fortifications, like for the public entrance, and then to be able to get in behind that area, you have to sort of, be allowed in. And behind that open gate, which is open to you, sort of snakes back. You see some jail cells, and they're mostly closed, and you see whatever drunkards and people freaking out in behind the check-in desk, as it were. And sort of adjacent to that area, there's a staircase up to the second floor, and you hear the clanging coming up from that second floor.
Howdy ho.
You guys ready?
I'm
Yep.
ready. I was
Let's go.
born ready.
You guys.
All right, so
go
you guys,
first,
what's your marching order?
Erie's gonna run head first.
Torga's behind Erie.
Okay, wait, just give me a second. Whoa.
And then,
Got
and
Erie.
then.
No,
Shit.
and then.
So you got Erie, then Torga, and then who's next? Erie, Torga.
Me, because I have no strength, so I don't want to be last, and I don't want to be first. Just
Okay.
in
Wants to
case,
be-
like, strong people bum rush me.
How do you want to approach Jackus, Galred? Like, do you want to be behind him, or do you want him to be behind you? What's your thought on
I
that?
would rather be behind him.
Okay, so you're going to protect him. Nice. Okay, so then you've got Jackus, and then you've got Galred. All right. So you guys run up the stairs in that order, and as you come up, so the entire floor is mind-boggling, because what you see is as you come up to the second floor, you've got this sort of enclosed area, which is the span of the entire width of the keep, and like, I don't know, maybe 60 feet of like jail cell, bars and stuff. And you've got what you guys can recognize as Layara Bristwind in behind these bars, okay? And maybe between those bars and the far end of the edge of the building, which is maybe another 35, 40 feet, you see this massive stone with a bunch of runes on top of it, and you see Axor fighting off 2 skeletons, and he's struggling at this point. You can see that it's sort of damaged, but they definitely have the upper hand on him. And on the ground, you see 2 zombies and 2 other skeleton piles. So he's taken a bunch of these things down, but he's got 2 against 1 at this point. And I would like you to... Well, they're in mid-battle. As you crest the second floor, I will give... Okay, each of you roll initiative, please. Well, actually, you know what? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go order of march. So as you come up the stairs, Eerie, you see this site. Axor is... He's got his... he actually has his small shield. He's using that as a defensive mechanism. He got his long sword, and he's using his second attack to help parry himself because he's that much peril. He only has 1 attack, but 1 parry. And you see these 2 skeletons attacking him, and you have first attack. I'll give you 1 attack, not 2. So you're like cresting, and I'm going to give each one of you 1 attack as you come up on the second floor.
How close are we to them?
You're probably 15 feet. Yeah, you're not close. They're sort of around this rune stone, and that's about 15 feet away from you. The stone is very unique. You've never seen anything like it, but they're around that stone, and it's not near the staircase.
Okay. Eerie is going to... If I can get my mouse to work. There it goes. Eerie is going to step slightly off to the side from Torga and then cast Firebolt at the closest thing attacking Axor.
He's very close to him. So what's the area of effect for that fireball?
There's no area effect. It's a direct attack.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right.
Throw a modifier at an object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, target takes damage. A flammable object hit by this spell ignites, and if it's not being worn or carried. So doesn't look like there's a splash effect or anything. Its duration is instantaneous. And yeah.
Okay.
And that would be a 19 to hit.
Nice.
That is a definite hit.
And then...
So which one do you want to do? There's left and right, so to Axor himself.
Which one's closest to me?
They're both equidistant, basically. You just see Axor in the middle trying to do his best to parry himself and attack against 2 opponents who are basically at 11 and 2 o'clock to him.
Okay, which one is on his shield side?
The left one.
Then I'm going to attack the right one. And that's 9 fire damage. 9
fire damage. All right. So you launch that, and as you do that, you see Axor do take a quick look back to you guys, and like his eyes like open, like, oh crap! Thank the fucking Lord. That was 9 damage. You said, right?
9. Eerie's fine. You don't need to call me the Lord.
Torga just rolls her eyes. Ugh.
Tatari also rolls her eyes.
All right, Torga, you're up next. You crest it, and you have 1 instantaneous attack.
I'll take the one to the right.
Okay, so that's the same one that Eerie just attacked.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one he took? Oh, okay. I'll take the one to the left then. Sorry. I can't get my left and my right. Okay, I'll take the one to the left. Sorry. All right, I'll use... I'm going to draw my hand axe. That's good for 20 feet.
Okay.
That'll be a 19 to hit.
Okay, that's just a regular hand axe, right?
Yes, just regular. Nothing fancy, nothing.
Okay, let me just check here. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Okay. 7 damage. Slashing.
Okay. All right. So you launch that, and next up is Datari. You crest it, and you see Eerie and Torga just launched 2 instantaneous attacks, trying to help Axor, who's taken out a whole bunch of other baddies, and you see both of these skeletons have been damaged by both Eerie and Torga for different levels, but they're both have been impacted by their attacks. Who would you like to attack, and what would you like to do?
Let's go with left skeleton. And I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on him. It's a ranged attack. And that is 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ah, yeah. Oh, actually, it would have been dirty 20 to hit. I forgot to add my multiplier.
You don't hit. You don't hit him then.
You missed.
What?
I'm kidding.
All right, and that is 6. That's 15 points damage.
Woohoo!
How much?
15.
On the left one?
Yes.
Okay, so left
Right.
skeleton
Freaking
is down.
greenish energy left.
Oh, yes.
You take out the left skeleton entirely with one hit.
Yes.
And
Yes.
next up is Jackus. Let's see what he can do. Now he's at a disadvantage. He doesn't have training on the short bow, so I'm going to do 2 rolls and the lowest one. Oh, 1. Oh, Jesus.
But can you roll less than a 1?
Nothing good can come from this.
He's gonna shoot himself.
No, he's going to shoot Axor. Okay. So Axor's. Okay,
Hope
let me see. I
Axor's
rolled him
wearing
up. Where
armor.
is his character sheet? He is. He is. I rolled him up about 8 months ago, so I do have him. Let's see, what's his armor class? Obus.
Never give the newbie the bow. We're gonna have to work on your target practice there, Jackass.
Oh crap! He does actually hit him too. Okay.
Oh, no.
So-
Sorry, Axor.
I mean, it's a short bow. It's 1d6, so it's not like it's
Tis
going to
but a
end him.
flesh wound.
Wow, Jack has killed Axor. Oh well. Anyways, we move on from that. No, just kidding.
Plot
Wow,
twist.
he did. See, plot twist. He did full 6 damage. Holy crap! Wow. Okay.
If he says doucheball, I'm gonna smack him.
No, he does not. He feels like a heel. Obviously, that's not what he wanted to do.
You kind of shot the wrong person. And by kinda, I mean you did.
Yeah.
So Axor receives an arrow in the shoulder, like God! He looks back. What the fuck? Ah! And,
Sorry, Franny.
I'm not a douche. I'm new.
Student
We're
driver.
really gonna have to bring him to the tavern and make him target practice.
All right, Galred, you are you come up to the second level landing, and it's your attack. There's only one skeleton left.
All right, well, I'm going to attack that one then.
All right, and not Axor. All right, whatever.
I did not get a 1 this time. I got a 23.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that is
Nice.
a hit for sure.
Okay, and our damage is well, what's my damage? Now, come on, 10.
10. Okay. All right. So the instantaneous attacks are done. I would like you to all roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
23.
Okay. So we got Galred at 23. You said.
Yep.
Okay. You got 18, Erie.
No, 0-8.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, overachiever
Okay.
here.
I got 15.
Okay.
I got
Galred's
17.
Okay. Let's see what Jackus does. He's got 10. Let's see what Axor does.
Just
Ooh,
remember,
17.
I'm behind you this time, jackass. Hit him again, and I might have to miss.
All right, Galred, you have initiative. After that sudden flurry of attacks, you feel momentum. You feel like you've got an option. It's up to you. You've got one target. Well, you've got multiple targets, but hopefully you're going to go for one that we all agree
Let's
with.
hope I don't get a 1. Okay. Well, I didn't get a 1, but I got a 13.
That is an exact hit. That's the exact number needed to hit, so you are good.
Nice.
Okay. And 13 is my damage.
Wow. Yeah, you take out the skeleton and the threat. Oh, I'm already playing chill. Okay, well, sorry. I'll hope to have my my audio
You're
fixed up
good.
for next week because that's sort of
It's okay.
anticlimactic. But
This
yes,
has been a very peaceful fight.
Yes, it's very,
Very soothing.
it's late or early, however you want to put it. You know,
That-
just an early morning fight before breakfast.
Little
That
warm
does
up.
sound like Galred though, because like Galred, you don't like hurting people. So
that's okay. He's been hurting skeletons. Those aren't
That's not a
people.
people. That's a skeleton.
That's a used to be people.
Yeah.
That's a former people.
Former people don't count.
Yeah, they only count as elite.
So you guys take out the skeletons, and Axor drops to a knee and snaps off the arrow off his shoulder, and he looks back at you and thank you. And he was less than half. That arrow put him at 25% of his hit points, by the way. So it wasn't yeah. So
There
when
any-
he cleared out everything on the first floor and the other zombies and skeletons on this floor. So he was being Axor. So he's quite the trooper, but that wasn't easy.
Is there any dust on the floor?
Good job, Axel.
Any what?
Any dust on the floor? Dirt?
No.
Damn.
Nothing you
Datari
can collect
goes
enough.
up to Axor and she puts her hand on him and she gives him oh, 4 hit points.
No.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I love that.
Wow.
You know, I could have done that with a handful of dirt.
Wait, let me try that again.
You rubbed it
Try
into
that
the
one
wound
more
for good
time.
measure.
Thanks. The Band-Aid did the same thing.
Didn't I heal you back at the outpost a million months ago?
Of course he did. He's not gonna be sarcastic at all. You just saved his life, so basically he'll take any hit points he can get back.
The Band-Aid gave him 4, and then he ripped it off and took 4.
The Band-Aid giveth, the Band-Aid taketh away.
Okay, we will cast that again. We're not going to use those dice anymore.
You have dice left?
Yeah,
You must
right.
have
I thought Erie was gonna send you dice because you ran out of sets.
I started reusing them again. That is 16 hit points this time.
Ooh,
That's better.
no, that helps. Okay,
Yeah,
very
That's
a
good.
lot
nice.
better.
That's a
It's
lot.
not
better.
all
Nice.
1s and a 2.
Okay, cool. Very nice.
All right.
He's back up. Okay, he's definitely healed. He looks back at you and says, I feel like I'm a broken record to... Oh, he doesn't know what a fucking record is. I feel like I say this all the time, but you all are a blessing to the Castle Iron Bridge. But we have a larger problem. These skeletons attacked me and spoke in an unholy voice and said, "Free Bristwind." I don't know what that means, but that does not sound like anything good.
I know what it
And
means.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's chapter. Chapter 4 of the Deadfall Summoning. Tune in next week for Chapter 5 as we explore what is going on with these skeletons and these undead creatures and Layara Bristwind. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to our players tonight. It was a great time and great to be back, and look forward to next Friday. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you in a week.
Good night, everybody.
Friends.